It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long,
many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. That one good for 26 and a first down. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He'll try again. And he will again run into a wall as he is stuck at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Going for it. Here's Benson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Okay,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Shot. Ready. 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles hit 6-5 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
After 1, it's 9-0. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover before he gets going.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Benson. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. Cardinals, first down. A gain of 7. And the Cardinals, first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run with Benson. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw to Barkley on the check down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Matt ARZ sent on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete there to Harrison. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll get that complete to Harrison. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Luke Schoonmaker, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set. Cowboy 80. Check go.
Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Breaks through the contact. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here comes Benson on the toss right. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Buchanan. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. In motion is McBride. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cards will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild there, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Set up. Cougar 19. Take go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Okay, break. Set. Get up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Moore, the man in motion. Another run here with Benson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. George Karlaftis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Benson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him on his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game.